Yo, it's a Toronto Morning Podcast, 11:30:23. Let's see what's in the news feed today.
We now have breaking news. CTV News has learned the federal government and Google have come to an agreement over the controversial Online News Act. The deal would see Canadian news content continue to be shared on Google platforms. Google will make annual payments to news companies in the range of $100 million in return. The law is set to come into effect next month. It's meant to force digital giants to negotiate deals with news publishers to compensate them for work that's shared or repurposed on their platforms.
Yeah, I'm not really surprised this happened. Couldn't imagine if the news just disappeared off Google platform. Where are people going to get their news? Like we're already misinformed as it is. I'm not one of those fake news people. I watch CBC News every night at 9 o'clock and it pops up on my YouTube. And I couldn't imagine what YouTube would look like without news and information like that. That would be crazy. It would be all fucking tutorial videos and shit like that. But now these news outlets could probably, stay in business instead of just fucking, having those paywalls. Every time you go to look at an article, there's a paywall. Maybe that shit will go away, hopefully. 'Cause that shit's whack. Yeah, Trudeau took some heat for taking a hard line on that. Not really surprised that he did. Because you got to keep local media in business. Because people are so misinformed nowadays. It's the shit I hear from people is crazy. Just fucking crazy. Without that local news stream coming in, it's nobody knows what's going on. All right, moving on. The next story is about Elon. Let's see what Elon's saying.
Some breaking news into us here with Elon Musk in just the last hour or so, sending a very direct message to at least one of the advertisers boycotting his platform X, formerly known as Twitter, because of anti-Semitic posts he amplified there. Listen.
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go yourself.
Wow, so this story kind of relates to the last story with the advertisers. Elon doesn't give a fuck. He's making so much money off of SpaceX, you can't even phase this guy. He doesn't care. Those advertisers are acting those anti-Semitic racist posts weren't on X the whole time. They were on Twitter the whole time. Elon just posted something above it or below it or something like that. They noticed and they just pulled the ads all of a sudden. Twitter's always been racist. It's always been anti-Semitic. That's why these corporations are just out of touch. On the other hand, Twitter's one of the worst places to advertise. All the ads on there look like spam. I don't think anyone's ever saw a useful ad on Twitter. At least Facebook is more targeted. YouTube ads are more like television ads. Facebook ads are more like newspaper ads or magazine ads from back in the days. Every now and then they're kind of useful. Whereas on Twitter it's click this link to see what this celebrity looks like now. Man, fuck that shit. Okay, one more story. This one's about donuts.
Someone in Australia the other day, Mark, stole 10,000 Krispy Kreme donuts. I kid you not. This was actually a big issue in that Krispy Kreme donuts are baked fresh every day. And the fact that someone stole a big truck with 10,000 of them meant that Australians had to go, heaven forbid, without Krispy Kreme for an entire day. Now, police, they have absolutely no idea, I'm told, who was behind this, Mark.
Bro, who's going to steal 10,000 Krispy Kreme donuts? What are you going to do with a truckload of donuts? I would eat them all. Because what are you going to do? You're going to sell them for a discount price? Who the fuck is going to buy that? I would just get smoked out and just eat all those donuts by myself until you just die. Just overdose on donuts. All right, one last story. It's about one of the biggest drug seizures in Toronto history.
7 residents in the GTA facing charges as part of Project Finito. 992 kilograms of drugs seized, including 551 kilos of cocaine and 441 kilos of crystal methamphetamine, estimated to have a street value of $90 million. Toronto police are calling this the largest seizure of hard drugs in TPS history.
Wow. I hate to be that dude. What's weird is they only got caught with one firearm and $90,000. Guess all their money was tied up in the drugs, man. That's crazy. I wonder if this has something to do with that guy driving the car through the fucking border crossing. Trying to distract them or something. Just drive your car right through the fucking... I don't know. street value of $90 million. In Colombia, you get that for like 10 grand. Fuck. They're saying that's going to affect the price point of the cocaine in Toronto. That's how big that seizure was. The price of cocaine just went up, everybody. Get ready for that. It was already expensive here. Not like I would know. You know, I've heard. But yeah, it's always been expensive here. This is probably like the farthest fucking place it has to get to. It's got to go through like 4 borders. Things aren't the way it used to be, man. What an elaborate operation that must have been, man. Imagine being involved in that. I would be so fucking paranoid. Holy shit, man. It's like the movie Scarface, man. That's crazy, bro. Interest rates are going up. The price of cocaine's going up. Apparently. Fuck, man.